heard this before?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, choir. You got to sing louder. You got to sing stronger. You got to sing sweeter than you ever have before. You got to sing all the way 8 days, 8 o'clock at night on Tuesday. You got to sing.
Sing.
You know, a long time ago, I think it was 1968, the Supreme Court of the United States said that if you happen to want to marry somebody and they're not the same color as you are, that's up to you. It happened.
Yeah. Wow.
But 10 years before that, there was a couple, the Lovings. Their name was literally Loving, and they were arrested and thrown in jail for the crime of loving. They were arrested. They were a couple. One, the husband was white, the wife was black. They got married in the city of Washington, D.C. They went down to their hometown of Virginia, and in 16 states of this union, it said that their love, their marriage was not legal. And on the night that they were married, they happened to be in bed together, as married couples often do, and they put their marriage license, they put it on the wall. And they were quite surprised when the police kicked in the door and arrested them, and Mr. Loving said, "What are you doing?" He said, "What are you doing in bed with that woman?" He said, "That's my wife. Look at our marriage certificate on the wall." And the officer said, "That marriage certificate has no proportional effect in the state of Virginia." And he arrested them, and they put those cuffs behind their back, and they walked them to the squad car, and they drove them to the jail. And the next day, they appeared before the court. And the court looked down at them and said, "God put the different colors of the people on the different continents of this earth. Put the black people in Africa, the white people in Europe, the brown people in Latin America, the yellow people in Asia, but for mankind interfering, there would never be a cause for a marriage such as this one." You know, they've been blaming God for a long time. And the Lovings were told that they could leave the home of both of their births in their hometown for 25 years and pay a $25 fine, or they could go straight to jail. And they chose to leave their home. Miss Loving was a civil rights activist, and she told a lawyer about what happened to her and her husband. And he said, "That's wrong," and he filed a lawsuit and said that these miscegenation laws, these anti-miscegenation laws, were illegal and wrong. And in 1968, the Supreme Court struck down that law.
Yeah.
Because in America, anybody ought to be able to marry anyone they want to.
That's right! Yeah! Tell them, Keith.
The Supreme Court did not approve or disapprove of their marriage. They didn't say it was a good thing, or did they say it was a bad thing? They said it was their decision to make.
Right!
It doesn't have any role to play in who you decide to get married to.
Yeah. Right.
That is a decision that is your business.
That's right!
And some of these people running around talking about getting the government off my back, they make an exception when it comes to the institution of marriage. But it is your right to love who you please.
That's right!
It's not the role of government to tell who to marry who. The government shouldn't be in the matchmaking business.
That's right! Tell them, Keith.
And if you don't approve of gay marriage, then you should not get gay marriage.
Exactly!
You know, I want to wrap up, and I just want to tell you that many of you in this out here tonight, you know, you're thinking, well, this is an important issue, and it's all about the next 8 days, and maybe you've been fighting for months and months. But I want you to know that you are acting in a very important role in the history of this nation. You will be able to say that you were there when Minnesota struck a blow for love.
That's right!
There's a sister in our community, her name is Josie Johnson. She marched with Rockford. And I gotta tell you, much as I love Josie, You see, I had not quite been born yet, and I was so jealous. She was there, and I wasn't. But I get to be here with you. 8 days before we say yes to love, no to hate, no to bigotry, no to exclusion.
That's right.
We are living in history, and we are going to meet this historic moment. Let's get out there and win this election.
Yeah.